Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Georgia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to pass, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Sweet cut there. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's King. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're working that left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And 1st down for the offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mustangs are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quicker. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They want to run this quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's King. Rushes on him. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Hard running there. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to go up top on 1st down. blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the option. He'll toss it. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Tight end now in motion. He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's King. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that is another 1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, SMU.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Mustangs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Johnston. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looking to throw, it's King. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Back to throw, it's King. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll do it himself. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Finds his man. It's Stevens. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27, Georgia Tech, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's dragged down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's King. He'll pull it down. 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Here's the handoff. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He'll take it himself.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They're setting up the screen. It's on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's King. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Tackled there by the defense. And the Yellow Jackets line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll give it to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, SMU. And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Georgia Tech, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll send the back in motion. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Fires left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Snap it to the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's King. Hauls it in.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent.